I'm Adam Freund. I'm the founder and CEO of Arda Therapeutics. I am a scientist by training, molecular and cell biologist. I did my PhD at UC Berkeley, postdoc at Stanford. About a year ago, I started up Arda, and we are operating since pretty much the start of the year. I was at Calico, which is a Google-backed biotech company, for about 7 years, and is a company that was founded specifically to focus on aging and age-related disease. However, the idea for Arda was something that I felt like I really had to do. I felt like the time was now, given that there's pieces of technology that have started to exist in the last couple years that didn't exist before, that makes the idea doable in a way that it wasn't doable before. And this idea that was in the back of my head about what I wanted to, what eventually became Arda, was I just couldn't shake it. Kept thinking about it, kept going back to it, and ultimately I felt like I had to take a chance. What Arda does is try to eliminate bad cell populations in your body that cause disease. The most obvious example is cancer, but Arda is specifically focused on diseases that aren't cancer, but that are related to aging. So diseases like arthritis or pulmonary fibrosis, diseases where they develop over time and they limit your health and vitality. What changed for Arda during this pitching process is the way that we wanted to kill the cells. So I really did not know anything when I did this. I spent about 6 months before I quit my job at Calico reading every book I could read, talking to a bunch of founders, trying to get as much knowledge as I could. But I'm a first-time founder. I'm a scientist by training. I have no background in selling, except for trying to convince other scientists that my ideas are good. Sort of obvious from the start that you have to go out and meet people in order to raise. So I needed to meet some venture capitalists, and it was clear that networking was the way to do that. What was less clear, though, was the right way to pitch the idea. And this is something that I think a lot of technical founders struggle with. I certainly struggled with it. You're not selling the technical success of your idea. You're selling yourself, you're selling the idea, you're selling the whole package, you're selling the vision. And so learning how to sell at that level is really important, and that took time. Being a founder involves holding a lot of contradictory ideas in your head at the same time. You have to have this belief in yourself and in your idea that it's going to work out, even though things are going to go wrong, but you also have to be incredibly aware of your shortcomings and your failings, both in order to improve in the process of pitching and talking to investors, and when you're starting to attract a team. Hiring is everything. If you can't assemble the right team, you can't possibly succeed. Hiring has been as hard, if not harder, than raising the money. One of the things that I think VCs look for is, will people join this person? Is this person charismatic? Can he or she sell this idea and themselves? Do they seem like they will be a good boss? The last words of advice I would have is, think as honestly as you can about whether this is something that you really want to do.